Here, watch. I'll put this as the intro to the video. Okay, that might be a little bit. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Okay, my last. There we go. That's the one. Hello and goodbye. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing an album I'm sure 90% of people watching this video will have heard. Yes, I am of course talking about the incredibly famous Doors debut album. So far I've reviewed a whole bunch of debut albums for my channel now. But out of what I've reviewed and from the other debut albums I've heard, maybe none of them beats this masterpiece that is Doors 1. Now let's just pretend for a moment that you don't know who the Doors are, so I can have a chance to explain who they are. The self-titled album The Doors was released on the 4th of January 1967, aka the Doors Day. And would you look at that, it's the 4th. Whoa! Who would have thought of this coincidence? Yeah man, this is a real coincidence. I have practically been planning this review for a year, ever since I made that Happy New Year video last year, which was also posted on January 4th. I'm thinking this will be a tradition, so I'll review Strange Days next, like Doors Day or something. But I might review LA Woman for the 50th anniversary in a couple of months or something. Well, anyways, enough about me. Where were we? Right. So, Doors 1 was released in 1967 on January 4th. It was recorded in just 4 days due to the band already having enough material for the album. The band consists of the Lizard King, Jim Morrison, Robbie Krieger, John Densmore, and Ray Bass Hand Manzarek. This album was an instant success, selling copy after copy and having the hit single Light My Fire topping the charts. It was an instant success, skyrocketing the band to stardom for about 4.5 years. So does the album hold up to this day? Yes. Yes, it does. Oh yeah, so for this video, I thought I could finally show some musical theory behind the music, since Ray Manzarek is easily one of the best keyboard players of all time, and I just so happen to know how to play some of the Doors songs, so that will be fun, I guess. I'm sorry for all the Densmore and Krieger fans out there, but I do not know how to play any guitar or drums, so sorry about that. But I'm sure Ray's keyboard playing translates well with other instruments. I'm not. That's a lie. Quick, if someone can play the Light My Fire intro on a guitar, let me know in the comments. That would be pretty good. Now, without further ado, let's start. So just like with the YMO video, the Doors debut album also has a few versions, although the track list for the album is always the same. Kind of. There is the original mix, the 2007 remaster, and what I am going to talk about in this video, the new mixes. These were the CD remixes from like 2007 or something, but either way, those are the best versions of the songs on the album. Same goes for some of the other hits as well, like Hello I Love You and Riders on the Storm. The reason they are really good is because a lot of original pressings for the debut album, I feel, have a bit of a muffled sound. They don't have the best mixing, and then you can add other problems like with Break On Through, which I'll talk about in a second. The new mixes just really makes the song a higher quality, which I also understand some might not really prefer over like original, gritty recordings, but I prefer the new mixes. So on to the album. So the album starts off with a Break On Through to the Other Side. You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side. Which is a great start, might I add, but Break On Through actually had a lot of different versions. Now, just like I said before, with the 3 album versions, on all the albums, Break On Through is probably the most changed song, since the band had to either keep or remove the She Gets High part of the song. Now, the album I have is the I forgot to take out the album. Don't mind me. Just taking out the Doors album. Can you see that? It's the Doors one. This is a pretty good album, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, great. Now we're set. I'm not gonna retake anything, but Shut up. Now the album I have is the remaster. Now the album I have is the 2017 remaster, so this version doesn't have the She Get High part. However, on original pressings and on the new mixes, they have the part. She get, she get, she get, she get, she get high, she get high, she get high, she get high, girl. And just really overall, how could you not like this song? It's a classic Doors song. There's a documentary on the making of a lot of Doors songs, and there's a clip on YouTube where the band goes in more detail on how they made Break On Through to the Other Side, and a bunch of other songs. So if you want to check that out, I'm not sure I'll put like a description or something, but just search up Doors song interview or something. I think you'll find it. But one thing from the interviews that is very prevalent throughout this album is their unique techniques they use for their songs, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard about. They take a lot of inspiration from a ton of artists in many genres like jazz and blues, etc., and add it into the music.
A bossa nova beat.
Latino. Ray Charles. But I'm playing Break On Through to the Other Side. We'd steal from anybody.
So anyways, after that, we get on to the next track, Soul Kitchen. Highly underrated Doors classic, I feel. I love this song a lot, plus it's very fun to play on a keyboard. Jim wrote the song about a diner he loved in Venice Beach, proving restaurants rock. Hello, this is Different Angle Gris, speaking to you. Hello. This is the first time in history on this show that I've actually shown my keyboard and my other side, like, wall thing. So now you have Led Zeppelin 1, The Godfather, and the Rolling Stones. Great. So anyways, guys, welcome. Today I will be playing some The Doors. I already said that in the review, but whatever, I'll say it here now. So Ray Manzarek, he was a true genius when playing the keyboard because he could do practically anything, and he did it in a very sort of minimalistic style. It's not exactly minimalistic, but what he would do is he would combine a bunch of ideas, and he would make that into a song. So he wouldn't just play some regular chords, just something like that. He wouldn't play, he wouldn't do that. He would play his he would not exactly invent, but he would come up with his own ideas. So that's what I'm going to be showing here today. Something like that. It's not the exact same thing he plays, but it's pretty similar. You get the basic idea at least. So anyways, I'm going to be showing you exactly how he's doing it. Essentially, what he's doing... Oh, yeah. So essentially, what he's doing is he's playing this chord. He's playing the Doors chord, as I like to call it. This is basically just a split A7, which should be like... Kind of. It's not exactly a thing, but it's kind of like a split A7. I'm pretty sure that's what you call it, if my music theory is correct. So essentially this, it's either the Ray chord or the Doors chord, but I like to say it's the Doors chord, because this is what makes the Doors the Doors. They play... It's not on every single song, but it's on a lot of their songs, I guess you could say. Now, one of the things I wanted to show in this video is the difference between Soul Kitchen and When the Music's Over, since a lot of people think they sound similar. So I thought, hey, I could, let's show you what, exactly how they're played, right? Now keep in mind, this might not be exactly how they're played, but it's pretty similar. So let's give you a quick comparison of how it works. So here is When the Music's Over in your left hand. Kind of. It's not the exact thing, but it's similar enough. Here is the most important part. So on the left hand, Ray, with his bass playing hand, would play this. Like that. In Soul Kitchen, what he plays is this. Like I've shown you before, but he plays like this. Like so. And when the music's over is like that. So you have this chord. Oh, just jumped up. And then there's of course the dors chord, which he also plays a version of here. It's not the exact same thing, but you get the idea. But here's the important part as well: the bass line. So the bass line for when the music's over was like that, whatever. And the Soul Kitchen one is. So now you can tell the difference. You know, trying to do the best he can and trying to follow Jim Morrison and the rest of the band with a form of minimalistic style that is very unique. It is certainly not bad. It is very good, and he's just generally being smart when it comes to playing a keyboard. I have never once played a Doors song and said, "Oh, this is way too similar. This sucks." No, he is a genius. This is good. Okay, this is nothing bad. He's just being very smart when playing the piano. I'd say. Uh, we then get to the B-side single to Light My Fire, which is the Crystal Ship.
Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss, another flashing chance at bliss, another.
If you have this song as one of your favorite tracks, you're a very cool dude, my friend. That didn't make too much sense. I always loved how Ray has a double track for his keyboard playing and piano playing, so you have, double keys. The organ playing from Ray is also, in the distance, kind of. Very mellow. And I always think, oh, that's the Crystal Ship. I think that's what they were going for, but again, that's probably just me. Anyways, here's the next song. Like that. Anyways, then we get the true Alabama song predating Sweet Home Alabama by about 7 years or so. The song is a cover of a German poem in 1927. Morrison changed it up a bit by changing the part from little boy to little girl, called it a day, and then the band recorded it, which, is great.
We must die.
Then we get one of the most kind of not rated songs, Light My Fire. It's a very good song, but if you're new to the Doors and you really only know like some of their hit songs like Light My Fire, then I must tell you that you are really missing out on both the rest of this album and what the other albums have to offer. It's great for new listeners of the Doors, I'll give it that, but it overshadows a lot of other songs by the Doors, especially on the debut. Also, I don't think people should consider it just, a single song, because this song is really not meant for Jim Morrison to be a poster for the band. It's meant for the rest of the band to shine. Ray does a solo, Krieger as well, and Densmore accompanies them perfectly with a whole bunch of unique techniques and a bunch of fills. With that said, it's an incredible song and a real highlight for the album.
that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire.
We then get the B-side of the album, which is essentially just Abbey Road's The Long One, if you think about it. If you compare the albums, it looks like this. The A-side ends with a song over 7 minutes, and then on the B-side, it starts with Here Comes the Sun, whilst in this case, it's Backdoor Man, I believe. Oh my god. Look, the Doors even give credit, unlike Led Zeppelin. Fucking losers, am I right? Don't hate me. I love Led Zeppelin. Please don't dislike the video. Don't do it. Don't dislike. I love Zeppelin. And then you get The Long One, which is also essentially the last 4 songs of the debut. But back to Backdoor Man. Back to Backdoor Man. Here is one of my favorite Doors songs, Backdoor Man. Kind of. But yeah, it's great. Man, it's incredibly fun to play on a keyboard. Then we get the 3 songs, I Looked at You and End of the Night, and Take It As It Comes.
I looked at you, end of the night. Take a journey to the right. Take it easy, baby. Take it as it comes.
Which are essentially just a build-up for the final track. It's like a really great filler, I think you could say. Yeah. Anyways, the song serves as an amazing passage to the last song, kind of similar to The Long One, but that's just really me again. And then it hits you. The end.
This is the end, my only friend, the end of our elaborate plans, the end of everything that stands, the end, no safety or surprise, the end, I'll never look into your eyes again.
For a long time, I had this song as one of my all-time favorites, and it's pretty understandable why. I could make an entire separate video alone breaking down Jim Morrison's amazing lyrics. There's a hidden meaning behind everything. This is truly the ultimate Doors song, with frontman Morrison showing off his true potential. Also, I would like to say that there are 2 new mixes versions for this song. One is the Apocalypse Now version, which sucks, don't listen to that. And then the other one is the actual new mix, which is really great. It's incredible. It's an amazing song, one that anyone interested in music should hear. At least once. Overall, the Doors' debut album is essentially one of the best albums of all time. It's got amazing lyrics, cool and ahead of its time musical techniques from the band, and its impact on music will be remembered 100 years from now. 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10. That sounds about right. I think I'll give you 9 out of 10. In an alternate universe, hey guys, today we're gonna be reviewing Strange Days. So When the Music's Over is a pretty good song. However, I feel it's very overrated. That is a joke. Please like and subscribe. I need more views.